You're watching Flippy James Disc Golf. My name is James. Happy you're here. This video is actually not going to be shot at an actual course yet. It's going to be shot at a future course, which is here at my house. And before anybody asks, no, this is not my truck. This is my wife's truck. But to help me shoot this video at my house, I'm actually going to be using the help of the Meep Meep disc tracker. That was what the intro of this video was going to be originally, but I didn't realize that the tracker doesn't come with batteries. So instead of doing like a whole unboxing, I just went ahead, slapped this on here, hooked it up to the app, which was super simple. And we're here at my house where I want to design a future course. So we're going to be playing some holes that, like, they're not actually holes yet. So I've said this, I've had friends that said it, you've probably said this, especially when you first start playing disc golf or you lose a disc for the first time, is that someone should make something that goes on the disc to where you won't ever lose it. And well, that's what Meep Meep Tracker has done. Now, they're not sponsoring this video, they just sent this out for the review. I can say whatever I want about it, and I put it on the disc that matches the leaves the most. And so the goal is to try and lose it, but to not lose it because we're gonna be able to find it with this. So the first thing I wanted to figure out was connectivity, and it hooked up to the app. Super simple, like we can just check that box right there. But the next part is range. I wanna see how close you actually have to be for this to work and beep and be able to track. Now for the home course design, this is what I always thought would be hole one. It goes down this hill and then there's the tree line right there and it hooks right. So you have to get something like a forehand down there. There is a backhand anhyzer that would be able to flex out, but that would be kind of tough. So I'm just gonna chuck this down there and then I'm gonna throw it, then look this way, and we're gonna try and find where the disc landed. I think that's over there, isn't it? Oh no. Something that would have been really smart is if I charge my phone, because we're on like 20%, and when it's cold out, phones just die like super fast. All right, so right now I am searching for the disc. I don't think I'm close enough anyways. I don't remember what the paper says. I think we have to be like within 30 feet. And now, initially, that thing was going left. We're still searching. Oh, I see the disc. So that was gonna be something I wanted to find out, is that, does this connect before I can actually spot where the disc is at? And at the moment, it's not. We're like 35 feet. Let's get closer. Did it fall off? Nope, it's still on there. I did test this in my house before I came out here, but right now it's acting like it's not there. All right, we got it connected. It says the battery's low though. I just put we got a beep. It's supposed to be beeping right now. Now it says disconnected. Now it says connected and the battery's fully charged. Now it says searching. Ooh. All right, so connectivity, it's kind of all over the place. All right, we got one tracker in the app still. Home, connected, play. Just one, oh, there's another one. Connectivity, like connecting it originally, was super easy in my house. And now that we're out and away from anything electronic, I would have thought it would be a little bit easier. It's currently on siren. Let's go to chirp. So on here we have chirp, siren, and bamboozle. I don't know what bamboozle is, but I think in the app, chirp and siren are swapped. Because that was a siren when it was on chirp, and the other one was on siren and it was going chirp. That sounds like bamboozle to me. That's the one I'm gonna leave it on, because I want it to be like annoying and like non-stop. I don't want it just to go beep like every 5 seconds. I want it to go like that if I'm looking for a disc. So this is how this hole one is actually supposed to look. So you want to throw from where I threw, and then this big tree where my dog's next to, you want to pass it and then it hooks to the right. I'm gonna throw again and then show you the two different options I have in my head for pin placements. I'm gonna watch this one this time. That's not the way you want to throw it. If you notice, I'm throwing with gloves on too. These are from Flippy Disc Golf. They're actually from another company who's partnering with Flippy Disc Golf. And so I'm testing them out in this video to see if I can actually throw with gloves. It's just cold enough out here to need some. I'm gonna have a link for Flippy Disc Golf in the description if you wanna pick up some gloves. This says send it. And that's what I did, I sent it into the trees. If this tracker ends up working, one of the things I think it would be really good for is if you play new courses often and you come up on a shot where it's like blind, or there's a lot of tall grass somewhere and you just don't know what to expect. I think having like just one disc, like maybe a neutral 5-speed with one of these trackers on it, to help find your disc on one of those holes that you're not used to playing, I think that would be one of the greatest reasons to put something like this on one of your discs. One thing about my home course is that it's going to be like a tough one. It's gonna be, we're on like a hill, and so we got ups and downs going through here. It's not gonna be a flat ground course, but we're also gonna have like some decent fairways like this one, and then also wooded options, and then also like wide open shots. We can do a lot out here. That's the tree I was talking about up there that I had to get around. And so you can see it comes through this wide open fairway. And then down here, we have a spot to put a basket like right here, maybe down to the end of the field. Or what I was thinking is over here in the spot where it looks like you could build a house at. Couple different options. I think pin placement 1 or A, if I make this a hole, is to put it right here, because then we can go straight to hole 2, which would be in the woods. So for this shot, we could go up to the tree that's right there on the screen when I move my finger. We could either take it that way and clear up some of these smaller trees so we have a better lane, and or clear up a couple of these limbs over here as well. Then you have 2 options. So you can either go straight at it or a hyzer line where you don't know if you're gonna hit a tree coming back in. So we're gonna take the lower hyzer line because the straight shot, there's too many limbs currently right now, Twizzlers, as Paul Ulibarri would say. And so I'm so used to going, when it's cold out, I didn't need to. I have these gloves on, wow. Oh, and I yanked it, I slid. Oh, we're gonna be good though, look at it. I just realized on that throw, I'm not wearing my hiking disc golfing shoes. I'm wearing shoes that have absolutely no tread on them. All right, we got this searching. Let's see if we can spot the lane that I took, because I feel like it's right around here. I did pull it, but I have no idea, because like I really don't know where I'm at compared to where I threw from. I feel like I'm gonna find it before this tracker does, because I'm sure I'm right around here. Do I really just leave you guys like recording on here this whole time? Like, what if it takes too long? What if my camera batteries die? I still haven't shown you the pond shot yet. Lucas, can you find my disc before this tracker, or I do? So this is the app, trying to see, it just says searching. All right, I watched the playback and it went over this little ridge. So, oh, I'm connected. Here we go. It says the battery's now on 1/4 though, which, I heard it. Oh, it's up here. Oh, I see it. Nice, let's go. All right, Meep Meep won that one. It wasn't buried, but, hold on, let me take this off. It wasn't buried. It was out in the open. I didn't go far enough. And so, point for the Meep Meep tracker. It found it, told me which way to look, like, helpful. But the sound is still on Bamboozle. I've went through these sounds. By the way, with these gloves, you can touch your phone screen. It's just easier to do it without it. One thing I've noticed is that the sounds are off. I'm currently still on Bamboozle. I'm gonna go to Siren, play. I think you could hear it. So that was a chirp. It went like a phone ring, and then now it's just going deep, deep. Maybe it's going meep, meep. Dad joke. So chirp and siren are just mixed in the app, I'm guaranteed. That's a software problem. It is going connected, disconnected, searching, connected, like all in a row. Maybe that's why it's not playing continuously, because I want this to go like wait till I find it. Because I don't want to have to be like, wait for it. And now I'm like, you see how it's kind of going in and out? So my wife and I originally bought our house in 10 acres like 8 years ago, and then 24 acres across the street, which is what I'm on now, came up for sale, and we got that too. Like, we stole it. We stole our house in 10 too. Like, we got great deals. Very fortunate, very grateful. When we cleared this up, like, everything you see behind me that's open, all of this used to be brush, like little trees. My wife and a couple other people have really done a awesome job at helping clean this up. But we found a bunch of old John Deere equipment when we cleared all this out. And so stuff like this, like, how cool would it be to make some homemade baskets out of this stuff? That's my plan for some of it. Some of this might be worth some money, but I think it'd be cool to like take the wheels and make homemade baskets for the home course. What do y'all think about that? Now, we don't have enough of that stuff for a full 18. I don't even think for 9. And so baskets are expensive. That would be the most difficult part about getting a course here, is having enough baskets. So if you work for a manufacturer and you would want your baskets at my home course, if I had a home course here full of baskets, I would be able to shoot more videos here easier than going to another course. And so some company might find benefit in that, and I just figured I'd throw it out there. Or if you have a business and you're like, hey, I'll sponsor a hole and I'll put up your business every time I play that hole, maybe for like a year. Go like, thanks Tritaka.com for the basket. I don't know, just an idea. So this part is super downhill. We actually, from the road where our property starts to the end down the hill, it's almost 1,000 feet. And so we could clear out a whole lane straight down to our pond, which I think would be awesome one day to have like a big bomb downhill shot. But I also love woods golf, and so here the road, I'll walk you through it, it snakes down like this. And here you could get a nice forehand that pushes around this corner. Where this tree with the Y is, that's where you want it to cut right. And so touchy shot, and it's stupid steep. Walking up it sucks, but walking down it doesn't suck that bad. We're gonna try and do a nicer forehand with this, let it curve. We should be able to find it to do our next throw that takes you down to like a flat area, and then we're gonna do an over my pond shot, and hopefully I don't lose this disc and tracker. But if I do, at least it's at my own pond. The backhand with the gloves on, it felt fine. Forehand, I think I'm just thinking about it too much. All right, so this is where that Y tree is. I said you want to cut down. Now you can kind of see the rest of this part. There's just a road here that we put in down to the pond, so it's kind of like made for it already. Oh, that was a little long, but that's the path. So I know the general area of where this hit. At least I thought I did. I think it's that tree. Let's see if this thing can find it again before I do. I'm gonna actively look this time because I have been kind of just staring at my phone, but I think I might be able to beat this thing. I see it now. I mean, I want the tracker to hook up faster, because if I didn't see it and that was super tall grass, like, do I know to look in the woods right there or not? Connectivity for this thing originally, now that it's farther away from the app and connected, it's beeping nonstop. Does it change when you get closer? Wow. And what is it on? Bamboozled still. Okay. I feel like it's working better now that I'm farther. Let's do siren. I don't like that one. Bamboozle is sticking on there. All right, now it stopped though as I got closer. Like, what the heck? Oh, it came off the disc. Now I gotta find the tracker by itself. Okay, so here's a couple things to note. One, the package tells you to wait 72 hours. I waited 48. I figured that would be good enough. This side was stupid sticky, so I'm like, oh, it's gonna stick anyways. It also tells you put it in a warm area when you put it on. I was inside my house, it's nice and toasty in there. The battery is also not all the way in anymore. I did follow directions for the teeth and everything on there for that part. It seems like it's lost its stickiness in general. Like, that wouldn't have happened a couple days ago. Which, that's not their fault. They're using 3M sticky tape, which maybe it's just because it's cold. I think in warmer environments, this would work way better. And also, I don't know if this is supposed to be used to like play a hole around with, like hitting tree after tree after tree. You'd expect it to fall off, right? So I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt there. They're a new company, but I still think there's some things for them to work on. I originally thought for this hole, I would have it play the whole way down, but I think it makes most sense to break it up and put a basket around here somewhere, because it could be a par 3 that's just tough par 3, and I'm totally fine with that. Like, we're here to have fun and play disc golf at my house, not to like, oh, we gotta go 18 down. Plus, this would be an awesome spot for a tee shot, curving through this this trail here. I'm gonna just try and throw it straight down the gap and then let it skip left to like show the next path of the road. Can I get a high five? Oh, you faked me out. The gloves kind of feel slick here, but that's also this plastic. But like my grip is still there. Like I don't feel like it's coming out of my hand in the gloves until I want it to. It's kind of nice. It might be these grippy things for the, yeah, for sure. That's awesome that they're the finger grips. Because if they weren't there, oh yeah, these Smart. One, that went wide right. I did not hit the lane. Two, I hit a tree and I think that tracker fell off again, which that's okay. It's already fallen off. I'm not expecting it to stay on right now. I also think cold, sticky doesn't always work the best together. If it was summertime, I don't think it would fall off as easy. Also, if I didn't keep smoking trees, I think it wouldn't fall off either, because where it was at this last one, it had hit a tree. And I just hit a tree again. Searching for a disc, episode 47. Connected, sounds going, non-stop. That's awesome. Fell off because I hit a tree and it was cold and it had already came off, but my disc is right here. Also, the battery kind of slid out again. The design of this is awesome. It's so lightweight, like there's hardly anything here. I'm not gonna actually weigh it for you, but I think having something that makes that battery stay in place easier, stronger. If they have something that keeps that battery in place stronger, I think that would be smart. I also think it would help with the connectivity, because I'm sure that's why it was disconnecting, searching, disconnecting, connecting, because the battery's right in there now. I'm assuming that's why earlier, when it was still stuck to the disc, that battery is probably just like not as tight in there as it should be. And I did make sure there's only one way to put it in. Like, I'm doing the splits. So this is where the road goes left, and then I'm gonna take you to that spot. So we just came from there, it curves, and then now you can see the rest of the road and my puppy dog. It goes this way and then up and to the right. So I'm just gonna kind of walk and talk. Since the road's here, it has already made like a trail for the course. But also my wife cut in some other trails because we have horses, and so we like to ride horses out here as well. So she's made some trails as well that also work. There's so many options out here, and I'd love to have somebody who's designed a course before come out and help with this. Having more than one set of eyes is always great for things like that. But I do know, I talked about not having enough baskets because I literally only have one right now, but there is like spots where I could put one basket and have 3 different holes play to that one basket, and they all be different shots, which is important to me. I don't want people to come here and they're like, hyzer, nice. Forehand hyzer, nice. Backhand hyzer, you know what I'm saying? I want a variety, and also I want to make it to where if I review any type of disc, I have a hole for it out here to where you can see what it's useful for and just show the qualities of the discs. And yeah, I think you see what I'm getting at. One of those places for a basket is literally right where this tripod is. Well, not right where it is, it's like to the left, so you're not on the road, but we can come down from where we just were walking and then boom, be at a basket, most likely right here. And then also you can see that there's like a lane through this side, way back to that tree. Throwing from there to here would also be a great hole. And then one of my favorite holes that's gonna be on the course is having a tee pad over there on that side of the pond, or you can kind of see there's like an opening, and then where the log is up here, like put a slight elevated tee pad up there on that hill. And we do have trails already cut that go to that spot. So the one thing I don't want to do is have a lot of like walking up and down throughout the whole course. I want you to be able to like come here, walk down to the flat spot and be in the flat spot for a while. So it's not just like a trek the whole time, but to get back up to my house, like there's a hill. It's going to be a little tricky. That is where we currently were. This is the actual spot I want to basket. I just forgot about it. And so you can see that it's way more accessible to hit from that side to here versus with all those other trees up on this side from the other basket. All right, so here's going to be a tee pad for the hole I'm talking about across the water. Just up here and to the left is where I was talking about putting that basket. I was gonna take this tracker off just in case. I mean, it should make it across, but you never know. Now it wasn't wanting to come off. I knew if it hit something it would. They do send extra stickies, and so I'm going to put this in like the warmest room of the house on a new sticky and let it sit for a while. and I'll probably do an update on it on my Instagram for the stickiness of this. But for now, we're gonna put it away because I don't want to lose it. To me, in my head, this is gonna be one of those like scenic holes, like the hole I post the most like Instagram clips from, because everybody loves a good water shot, right? All right, we're gonna stand still this shot and see if I can park this hole. I don't know how far this is. I couldn't tell you. Oh, I'll U-disc it. Oh, baby. It's closer than it looks. Like that throw was shanked, but if it wasn't shanked, it was gonna go far. I'm gonna go get it. We're gonna shoot that again. I'd also love to have all of the holes have a name. And so let me know in the comments, what do you think I should name this hole? I don't know if it's gonna be like 9 or 4 or 17, but it needs its name. So that was on track to hit where the basket would be, if you can just imagine that shot finish and didn't hit that tree. So that tree's gotta go. We got within 15 feet, so let's go see how far this is. So to where I'm standing now, it says, it looks like it thinks I'm in the water though. About, I would go 180 feet, plus or minus 15. Now we're at 187. Oh, there we go, it kicked up. We're gonna go like 190. I will get a rangefinder out here when we have the course and like everything is gonna be the right measurements. But so if you're still watching, I think this was more of like a little disc golf vlog than it was anything else. Gonna be really fun to have a home course here one day. It would be cool to have more people over to help design some of it, and then also one day get baskets. There are parts of the property over like by my house that are more fields that I didn't show you. I'll leave a clip in of one throw where there's a good shot at actually at the end. But I think there's a lot of potential out here, and there's even spots where I think we can mimic holes from other courses that I enjoy playing. For Meet Meet, there is an affiliate program that they asked if I want to sign up for. I'm not going to. Not that I don't want to make money or that I didn't like this. I just think that I would need more time with it before I do that. It definitely worked and helped, but I think it's still a little finicky. I think we could see them have a better hold on the battery, and so it doesn't move, because like I'm assuming it was moving when it was in the disc. Even if it hits the tree and this doesn't fall off, the battery should stay in place. And then software, I think, will fix the sound problems for what sound it's playing on here, because the sounds were kind of in and out, again thinking that's the battery, but they didn't match up to their names on the app. And then for the gloves, I'm gonna throw these in there too. Thanks for Flippy Disc Golf to sending these to me. This one says send it. I think it's cool. This was like the medium level warmth. There was like, okay, like if you're playing in 45-degree weather and it's windy and you need something to cover your hands, that were these. They did have one pair that were for colder environments. What's up, buddy? He probably thinks I'm going crazy because I'm just sitting here talking to a camera. Go get that stick! There's no stick. Oh, he got a stick. Get that stick. Get that stick. If you needed to have gloves on while you were playing, I would suggest these. I think these would be a good pickup. Also, they came on and off really easily, and they're not too thick. And so if you don't want your hands to be sweaty, but you want them covered, these rock. Anyways, thanks for being here for my first like kind of disc golf vlog, showing you around our property of where I want to put a course in the future. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like. If you would like to see more disc reviews, and this is for some reason the first time you're ever watching a video, hit subscribe, because that's what I do the most of, and hopefully one day we'll be doing it out here. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Walking back, one thing I did mention is that I could play some of these holes backwards and they would just be just as good as I played them forwards. I am gonna leave a link for the tracker in the description. It won't be an affiliate link. So if you wanna test out for yourself, or you think it's something that would be useful to you, definitely go pick it up. The one for the gloves is an affiliate link. So if you pick something up though, either one, send me a message on Instagram, let me know what you got. I love it when people tell me like, hey, I ordered this through your link. I'm excited for it to come, and then we get to chat about it. And so, yeah, let's talk and be friends. I'm so alone. This is one of those open shots with like minimal trees. I almost hit a tree in this big field. Wow.